Hello developers, welcome back to Stoner Stack. Today we are diving deeper into the MCP server series and exploring a powerful use case, how to fetch data from the WebAPI through your local MCP server and access that response directly inside the GitHub Copilot. By the end of this video, you will see how to create an actual API powered tool, how Copilot detects and uses it, and how this MCP server setup can integrate across other AI tools like Gemini. In the previous video, we built a simple MCP server using the Model Context Protocol SDK for C#. If you missed that video, you can check the link in the description. It is highly recommended. Here is a quick refresher. So we have added this namespace from the SDK, and also we have added the extension.hosting namespace for hosting this server. Then we have added is it as a stdio server transport, which is simply standard input output, and we have added the tools assembly to provide the tool access. We have created one tool called as eco tool. Now level it up. Today we will create a new MCP tool called employee tool, which fetches the employee data from the local web API. So we will create a class with the tool name as employee tool, and then we will decorate this class with the MCP server tool type attribute. So this MCP server tool type attribute will determine that this class will be used by MCP server for tools. Inside this, we will create a new method. We will call it as a get employees data method, and we will decorate it with MCP server tool attribute, and we will define our description for it. So this is the tool which is used by the GitHub Copilot. So here intelligence is suggesting a hard-coded JSON response. Let's begin with that. We will return a dummy employee data as a plain JSON string. So first we will connect with that, and then we will start further. So just build this MCP server using the .NET command to build it. Once the build will complete, we will check if this server is available or not. On the top there will be an icon for the GitHub Copilot, or you will search the MCP. So once you will search it, you will find out that there is no MCP server provided. So that's expected because I have not configured it yet. Go to the command palette, and then you can add the MCP server configuration in the setting.json file. For this, I have created a separate tutorial how you can configure the MCP server in Copilot, how you can configure the MCP server in the Gemini. So you can take a look into it. I will provide the link into the description. So for now, we have provided our tool in the MCP server as employee underscore tool. Then we have provided a command for the .NET, and we have provided the argument for like .NET run, because this is a .NET server, so we are providing the .NET specific command. If you are on after providing these data, just run the server, but we are not getting a run command on this tool. So there is an error with the name. So I think name is not supported yet, so we will delete it, and then we will fix the errors. And once you will fix the error, you will notice in the chat that there is a new tool available. Just reload or click on the reload, and if you will notice, the server is up and running. Now we will try in the GitHub Copilot chat to fetch the employee data. So as soon as I will click on the send button, it will start working. And now here it is asking me to asking me for permission to get execute this tool. So I will just click on the accept button or continue button, and you will notice it is returned me some data. So let's verify it if it is the correct data which I was expecting or not. So go back to the MCP server. Here if you will notice, we have returned the same data and it is working fine. It's time to replace the static data with the live API data. So for this demo, I have already created a simple web API with the route that returns a list of employee object. So let's test the API directly. So it is working fine and returning the expected JSON. Now back to the employee tool, we will update the logic and replace the hard coded response with our new API logic. So I am using HTTP client to make the GET request to the API endpoint. Set up the GET string async method with the HTTP client, and here we will define our API URL. So we will update this with the localhost and our port number and the route with the route. And if you will notice, I am not returning any complex object to the LLM. I am just returning simple string which we will receive from the from our API, because most of the LLM models are capable of parsing these response on their own. We will just build it and we will ready to go. So okay, we are getting some errors. So it is saying like our object are logged by some other process. So first we will stop the server and then we will again try to build this MCP server. So it's built successful. We will again start our employee tool server. Now let's go to the GitHub Copilot and just I'm providing a simple query first so that we will be able to verify if our connection is working fine or not. So I'm fetching the list of employees data from my organization. So if you will see, we will click on continue and it will start fetching the data. Aha, connection failed. Oh, I mistakenly I think used the HTTPS while my API is running on the HTTP. So let's fix that and stop our MCP server and try to build it again. So once it will build, start the server again and let's try the same prompt again. Okay, and click on continue button. Boom, it returned the live employee data from the API. So this is where the real magic starts. So let's go one step further, and now I will try a one more real world friendly example. So let's ask the Copilot to generate a personalized email to the employees for their promotion letters. So if you will notice, it has crafted the personalized content using the data from our API. This is just like one example of how dynamic your tools can get when connected with the LLMs. You can utilize it in your projects in your company as per your need. So now let's talk about the real power of the MCP server. So everyone says MCP is the type C for the AI interface. The meaning this server is not limited just for the Copilot. It can also plug into any assistant, say Gemini Code Assist in the agent mode or even other models in the future. And yes, if you will try it, it works. Gemini is also able to query the same MCP server and return the structure results from our employee tool. So this makes MCP an ideal solution for reusability, multi-AI compatibility, and centralized control over the custom tools. Try this out and share your results in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the bell icon for more AI developer content here.